on today's video, we're going to do a $50 challenge. So that's including fueling the bike up, which I've got a little bit of fuel in it now, so it'll probably get us to Sydney, but we'll have to fuel up to get home. So the $50 challenge is we are going to Chinatown in Sydney to go and get some barbecue pork buns, and we'll go and look around Paddy's markets or even get a beer if we've got enough, but we've also got to have enough fuel to get home, so we've got to save some money for that as well. So we're leaving from Wollongong to Sydney and then back, and then we're going to even try and avoid tolls to stop paying a little bit extra on the run down there. So we're going away to avoid them all. So we've got the $50 in the wallet, so we're paying cash so we can keep track of everything just in case we don't get receipts, which, you know what, it's actually $1. I almost cheated. But anyway, we'll saddle up, we'll start riding to Sydney, and let's see if we can get there and back on $50. Alright, so we're on our road now, off to Sydney. It's saying it's 109 k's and we'll get there at 1:04, which the time now is 11:21. So it's about an hour and 40. But until then, I'll flip you around and I'll only record every now and then because no one wants to watch a boring highway. And if we got enough time and enough fuel on the way home, we might go like through the Nasho and all that, but that depends on fuel. Until then, we'll flip over and get going.
Bring it back, bring it, keep it back, look at all this junk, bring it. Look at all these chicks, whip it up, all these rocks on my wrist. Bring it back, bring it, keep it back. Look at all this, bring it back, bring it, keep it back. Look at all this junk, just bring it back, bring it. Look at all this junk, just bring it.
We made it to Sydney now. We've got on a free bike park, which is usually pretty packed, which it is today. So it's pretty packed, as you can see. But now let's go to Chinatown and get some of these barbecue pork buns and then see. But riding around town and stuff, like riding the way without tolls, the amount of fuel we used as well as the amount of traffic trying to weave through all that and people cutting you off and stuff, I reckon at the end of the day you're better off just paying the tolls and going up the toll roads, because it's a lot safer rather than having to deal with traffic plus all the extra fuel you use. So anyway, we'll turn this around and we'll head to Chinatown. So I forgot to tell you before, we left at about 11:25. By going the long way and not coming through the tolls and stuff, we only just got here now, and we got here at about 1:30. So it took 2 hours with all the traffic and all the stops and all that kind of stuff to actually get into Sydney where we were parking. Now, when we go home, depending on how much money we've got left, because technically I haven't spent any money yet because we haven't got the pork buns yet. But if we've got a little bit of money left over, I'm going to go the toll road home if we can include that into the budget, because I remember to come up here through the tolls, it was $10.45 to come straight up here, and it dropped a dramatic amount of time off on the way home and traffic and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, we'll keep walking now. I'll flip this over so you can get a look at this kind of stuff. But we'll worry about all the tolls and everything when we're going back. But until then, we'll keep walking and maybe have a little look around in Paddy's Markets too. So here we go, we've just walked to Chinatown now, so I'll flip this around. There's a bakery right down the bottom that does the best barbecue pork buns, and that's pretty much why we rode down here. So here, Emperor's Garden Cakes and Bakery. This is the one we're going into. So there we go, we just walked in, we ordered them. They're $4 per pork bun. So I got 3 of them, because that's gonna be my lunch now. But so there we go, that's $12 that we just spent on that. So we're already $12 down. So we'll see where we're going. We'll walk through Haymarket, Paddy's Markets, and we'll see if there's anything else. But until then, I'm going to sit on this bench and quickly eat these pork buns. So there you go, there's the pork buns there, which we've got the center as well. See if you can get that with the camera. And they're fresh too, they're really hot. And yeah, I probably could have picked a better spot to sit, but I'm hungry. Just peel the paper off and smash these, eh? Another thing while we're eating these, I forgot to add, I've got 120 Ks of fuel in my tank to get home, which when I have a look at the maps, I'm going to see how many Ks it is to get home. From memory, it's 110 Ks. So if we save ourselves $10 for fuel on the way home, that should be enough to get home. So therefore, these being $12, out of $50, we've got $38 left. Or try and do a recording on my phone and add it on my phone to see how much the direct route home is with the tolls. And then that's where we'll work out fuel, tolls, and how much we're actually left with. So we will take that out and I'll tuck it into my wallet as like a safety thing so I don't overspend. Right, now that we've smashed all that, I'm gonna try and work out how to record my screen and see how long we've got home and how much it is, and then I'll try and put it down like on that side of the screen so you can see it as I'm doing it. But if we go Shellharbour, so there we go, view routes. We've got 84 kilometers home, so I'll double check on how much fuel I've got in the bike before we leave. Right, there you go. It's $7.05 to go, and it's an hour and 37 minutes. But if we were to go the other way, it's $20. Well, it's about $20 because you go through the highway and multiple tolls. But there you go. So if we'll leave now, we'll get home at 3:30, but we're not leaving now because I still want to go for the Haymarket and stuff. But until then, I'm going to pack up all this stuff, throw me rubbish out, and then we'll go for a walk through there. Right, now let's head into Paddy's Markets. This is all new, this was never here before. Oh, there's an actual bar in here now. See, that's pretty cool. That was never in here. That must be new because I was down here recently and didn't even see that in there. But it's hard trying to watch where I'm going by not bumping into people as well as trying to record. But let us know, comment down below and know that if it was there before or if it's all new. Because even all this veggie area here, unless I'm in another part of the Paddy's Markets that I wasn't sure of, but I'm pretty sure I've came in that way every time. But anyway, I'll flip this back over, we'll keep walking through and we'll see if we can find the actual markets now. So this is the old markets I remember, not all that new stuff back there. Anyway, I'll keep looking around here for a bit and see if I buy anything stupid, but until then we'll go and hit the pub if we've got enough money. So we're gonna go in and get a beer and just sit down and have a beer. I'm pretty sure I've got enough money, let's just hope we do. So there we go. Got myself a beer, and it was $8.70 for the beer. So in a minute I'll get out my phone and we'll work it all out. Till then, every time I come to Sydney, I'll always sit in this spot at this bar and just people watch. And just watch people walk backwards and forwards. But anyway, cheers. Oh, that's a good drop, that one. That's a Great Northern. It's super crisp. But anyway, I'll turn yours around and I'll even do it on a fast forward one and just people watch as people walk past. But yeah, all right, I'll flip this over and we'll do that. So there you go, beer's all finished. We've done some calculations, so we had $7.10 for the toll home, $8.70 for the beer I just drank, and $12 for the 3 barbecue pork buns that I got in there. So all up, I've spent $27.80. So comment down below and you just make the decision whether it was cheating that I already added fuel in my bike before I came down here, or do I include that in the price? Because if I include that in the price, it was just under half a tank, which a full tank gets me anywhere from $35 to $40 depending on fuel prices. So because of that, I've still got about 120 k's left. So when you add that in, I'm still left, regardless, I'm still left with about $3 if we charge it at $20 for fuel. Depending on whether I've got to fuel up getting home, which that will put us over budget, but I'll check the Ks and I'll see how we go on the way home. But if I have to pull over, we're probably going to blow out of budget if we include the fuel that was already in the bike. But I'll let you make that decision down in the comments. But until then, I'm going to grab all my stuff, load it up, and then we'll start heading back to the bike and go home. We've got to go and try and find the way back to the bike because I came a different way, so I don't know where I'm going now. But anyway, we'll try and figure out where we're going. But if you ever come to Sydney, comment down below and let us know where you eat and where it's good to eat around here, and I might even come up and do another ride on that, and we'll see if we can do a budget depending on what the food is. But until then, we'll flip us around and I'll try and find my bike. So there you have it. I just stumbled across it by accident. So anyway, it's probably just as full as what it was before. But anyway, we'll strap up and we'll get on our way. Because it's looking like the cloud coverage is getting pretty bad, which it is meant to be raining tomorrow. But with the weather lately, I wouldn't be surprised if it starts raining to Savo. So I'll strap on. We'll do a bit of recording home, but I probably won't do speaking on the way home. So I'll probably sign off once I get home. But anyway, I'll strap up and we'll get going. So there you go, we had to fuel up. I just put 20 bucks in. I've got 5 something left in my wallet, 4 tolls, but we'll work it all out when we get home. But until then, we'll keep going. So we just got home. We decided to come down Bullo Pass instead because it's better than sitting on the highway. But anyway, let's do the final count. So we stopped and got $20 worth of fuel on the way home. So from 50 bucks, got 5, 6, 7, 8, got $9.30 back. So now we've got to figure all the stuff out. But like I said before, comment down below and let me know if you think it's classed as cheating if I started with half a tank of fuel or if that's incorporated in. But anyway, that's it. So actually, no, wait, I forgot about that. $7.10 comes out from the toll. So there you go, we've got $2.20 left. Almost forgot about that. But with all the riding and stuff going the long way and all the waiting and the traffic and all that kind of stuff, and I'm going to have to work out the Ks, but I'm pretty sure there was more Ks going the long way to avoid the tolls than what there is coming straight down the highway and going back. So technically, the $14.20 going there and back, adding up the time and the fuel and stuff like that, it's probably easier just to pay the toll and go the toll roads. But there you go. If we don't class the fuel that I started with, we ended up with $2.20, and that was with the 3 pork buns, the beer, and the ride up there and back. And that was back with tolls. So there you go. You can do it under 50 if you don't class the start of the fuel. But until then, comment down below and give us another challenge that I can try and do for 50 bucks. But until then, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.